Hello, welcome to Texas Style Cuisine. Appreciate you being here tonight. I'm Chef Johnny Stewart, and I'm going to be showing you how to make quesadillas. All right, here we go. What I have are some really big tortillas. These are a little better than 10 inches, almost 12 inches across. And these were pre-made. I made them the other day, but what we do is we just take them and we'll put them in the refrigerator, keep them cool, and we'll use them all week long. They heat up very well. There's no problem with that. Now, you can buy store-bought tortillas, and they'll work perfectly fine for you. They're not near as good as the homemade, but they'll work just fine. But what we do is we make ours on the weekend, and then we have them to last throughout the week. All right, so all I'm doing now is I'm just heating up my tortilla on my comal. I'm going to get it good and hot, and I'm going to heat up the other one also. Then I'm going to put on our cheese and our topping. All right, just heating up our tortillas still. This is my second tortilla. You can kind of tell how big they are. I got a great big hand, and they're a lot bigger than my hand. But we're going to heat those up. And all I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to do a basic cheese and chicken tortilla and our quesadilla. And we've just used some chicken that we had smoked and it was left over. So this is an easy evening meal. If you want to do something quick in the evening, this will work great. But our tortilla is starting to get good and hot. Just kind of keep it moving so it doesn't burn. And now I'm going to add my cheese. Now you can use a Monterey Jack cheese. This happens to be cheddar. You can use American. I've got a little Mexican blend I may put on here in a minute to go with it, which has Monterey Jack and Colby, I think, both in it. But we're just going to get this on there and let our cheese start melting. And I'm just going to keep heating this up. As the tortilla gets hot, our cheese will start melting. I'm going to add some chicken to it. And again, this is just some smoked chicken, barbecue chicken we had left over from our pit this weekend out on the barbecue trailer. And we're going to put that on there. You can kind of shred it. I did reheat it because your tortilla is not going to get real hot. I want her to shred this a little bit more. Kind of break that up some more. Let that keep heating. And you can put what you want to on it. I actually like Pico de Gallo on mine. The wife and son do not. They like theirs on the side, but I'm going to go ahead and drop my Pico inside of mine. And I do have a recipe up for Pico de Gallo. Y'all can find that on one of my other videos if you'll look at it. All right, now I'm going to flip this one. Let's take it off here real quick. And set it right back up on top and let it keep heating from the other side. If you go too long, you can get your tortillas a little crispier than you want them. We don't want them real crispy. But again, I just have my camp stoves. These are our little propane containers that generate these. And I have a couple of these. They work great out here in the outdoor kitchen. About any place you want to take them, camping, anything like that. But again, we're just letting our quesadilla heat up. Oh yeah, cheese is melted on there. Just going to heat up the Pico, where the Pico get hot through that other tortilla. All right, our quesadilla is getting good and hot. We'll flip it one more time. See how the cheese is doing. Oh yeah, cheese is melting very well. And it's a little bit crispy. You expect them to be a little bit. You don't want them hard, but you want them a little crunchy. That one's looking good. And you could do this in the house in just your skillet or anything else. All right, let's see if we take this off. Yeah, go back over one more time. Okay. All right, I'm gonna add a little more cheese on the top. You can't ever get too much cheese on one of these, and it's just a Mexican mixture. It's got cheddar, Monterey Jack, Asiago, a few different ones. But anyways, that looks good. I'm gonna take this little bit that fell out right here. Drop that back in there. All right. Here's my last flip. Take it back to that side. That side's getting hot. Got cheese all the way around it. And like I said, you know, we're 5-10 minutes into this. You really you could have dinner out in a half an hour or less, very easily. Just use your leftovers. All right, onto my cabinet. Turn my stove off real quick, and we're just gonna slice this up. I'm gonna take my quesadilla now, and I'm just gonna slice it up, cut it in half, and then I'll cut it in half again. Don't want the pieces too awful big. Cut those in half. All right. Just keep cutting them up. You could probably use a pizza cutter, I guess, to do this if you wanted to. Anyways, there's our quesadilla. We can spread it out a little bit. And we have toppings on the side for whatever someone may want. If you wanted to make this a little nicer presentation, you can put it on a nice big platter, and right in the center, big dob of sour cream, little guacamole, and again we do our guacamole kind of a coarse. Don't make it real fine, real smooth. We don't like it that much that way. And of course, we got to have a little bit of more Pico de Gallo on top of that. Anyways, and that would make a very nice presentation on top of a nice platter. You can serve this hors d'oeuvres. You can serve this as a meal. Take your piece out. I got a little sour cream on it already. A little guacamole. And I'm going to take some of our Salsa Quemada. If y'all look, we have a recipe on how to make this Salsa Quemada, which is a burnt or a roasted salsa. Quemada actually means burnt in Spanish, but it's a roasted tomato and pepper salsa. So put it on there. You have your cheese, your pico de gallo, your chicken inside. Okay, there you go. A wonderful meal, an easy meal. You can get this done in a half an hour. Kids will enjoy it. The rest of the family will enjoy it. So give it a try. Come back and see us sometime. We appreciate you stopping and seeing Texas style cuisine. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed our chicken quesadilla that we fixed for you tonight. And remember, subscribe to our channel. If you enjoyed this, find the thumbs up button down there and give us a thumbs up. We always appreciate that. And we'll be looking for you again sometimes on Texas style cuisine.